With the winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Levis going to the air right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action now. Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Levis. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Jaguars at 10-5 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey. 13, Luke. 11. Hey, kill. Silver.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me,
Second and 10. Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
and that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Off the play fake. Levis rolling to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Levis. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A give to Pollard running left, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Like 54, like 54.
Levis to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo from 10 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Etienne up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's 3rd and 10.
Sink right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gabriel Davis.
68 yards.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Levis back to throw.
This is caught. It's Boyd.
On the move past the 40.
And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Levis looking to throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Levis.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
29 down, 22 leader. And 24 leader. Black and green.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Think right. Hey.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gabriel Davis.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Ron.
They go play action with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running out of the gun with ETN.
Able to push his way through. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Lawrence will throw.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Gun. Here we go.
Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
That is Josh Hines-Allen getting in there to bring him down. Here's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Levis to throw off play action.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flushed out right.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there.
And now here's another interception.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
On play action, Lawrence
uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards.
All right, let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Silver.
Now Lawrence rolling to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jags extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, go, go. Silver.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Thomas goes in motion left.
Here we go.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey. 11. Hey, kill.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jaguars start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Levis to throw it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets this one to Boyd. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
23 window, 23 window. Mike zero, Mike zero.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Levis from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. The Cockrell holds it in left side.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hey, run!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. But kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Looking long for Thomas.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rip, 23.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Escaping the pressure right. Fighting to stay upright. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Route.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice gain of 21 yards.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
Window. Like 54.
One final try here for Will Levis.
And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never